if there's a god of the sea and there's a god of like the skies and the heavens, surely there are gods of like the minutia. So this is episode 1 of painting gods. Today I'm going to start with the god of shells. Let's just jump right into it. I started with the sketch and really abided by the laws of Loomis with this one because I wanted her to be like hella proportionate, like from the jump. Just the sketch is perfecto. I did decide that she was going to be a woman because I feel like shells are kind of like feminine. That might just be me, I don't know. But I started adding in all the features and I wanted her to look a little bit alien in a way, like not too like Instagram faceable, you know, give her like some unique features. Thing is that I wanted her to be giving like homely at the same time as also being strong, because shells are like strong but also actually homes for animals. So like silent strength but also like comforting, if you know what I mean. So that was quite hard to portray. I did try to add as many like shells just kind of around her as possible, like the horns are made out of shells and like all her jewelry and that shells. But then I had this thought that was like, what if her skin was also a shell, because she's the god of shells, so like why would I add so many shells in if she herself is a shell, you know? Someone did say to add a tiara, i.e. like to make her feel more like godly, so I added a small one because I thought that was really cute. Then I started rubbing out the sketch and I tried to do that as evenly as possible because I keep having this issue where I keep painting on like graphite that's not been rubbed out at all, and then it smudges, everything goes muddy and I'm crying for the next hour. So we avoided that as much as possible with this painting. But I am using the Windsor and Newton travel palette, it's watercolors, and honestly it's pretty sick, but it doesn't have a black, so that's pretty cool. So I am actively learning colour theory out of necessity. But I mostly used like blues, pinks and yellows because I wanted her to be giving like, do you know the white shells that are kind of like opaly, you know? And I did do her face first because I feel like if I do the face first and it goes well, then I move on to the rest of the painting. And if it goes wrong, I bin it and pretend it never happened. But I kind of used the pink as like blush, blue as shadows, and the yellow kind of like just dotted around the place. I don't really know what I was doing with the yellow, so she is very yellow. So then I struggled with the hands for about 2 hours, just trying to figure out what is going on with them because I'm terrible at painting hands. There's so many things to just add in, and why are they so complicated? But it's fine, they happened, and I'm done talking about it. So I did the horns and like the shell tiara thingy. They are all the same kind of shell. I'm not really sure what it's called, I'll put it in. But honestly, I was just in love with this colour combination, so it is everywhere in this painting. And I added in a little puka necklace because obviously...
Oh yeah, gots to have my pooks. Gots to.
I think it's super cute. I really want one now. And I put some limpids on her arm. There were more of them, but like, I don't know. It wasn't the vibe and they're there, so whatever. And then I started on the hair and oh my god, I hate painting hair. It is genuinely the worst. I really pulled up like 18 references for how to paint this hair because I really don't understand how to do it. But I sent this thing into the group channel of like, hey, decision makers, should it go darker? How do I do this? And they were like, yeah, I'll paint it darker. So shout out to you lot for this, because actually it was the best decision. Thing is though, I only have this travel watercolor set, so I really had to like figure out how to make a dark brown that's not the brown that's in the palette thing, because I don't like them. They're too in your face, so I had to like dull it out and like really question existence for a little bit. But I do think that the dark hair kind of makes her look like one of these shells, so I'm pretty gassed with that. Chucked in a background and bada bing bada boom, we are done. And this is her. I do a proper like close up so you can actually like have a look-see at like all the details. Yeah, I'm pretty gassed with how she turns out. I've never painted her before in my entire life. I've managed to go 24 years without ever having to do it, but I'm really gassed with how it's gone. Comment which god you think I should paint next, and please remember to like and subscribe. That's all for today, and I'll see you in the next one.